Hello, today I'm going to be talking and going through Blizzard Entertainment's website using Ben Schneiderman's Designing the User Interface Strategies for Effective Human-Computer Interaction, which we are learning about in Dr. Valentine's UI UX class and why those are important. So basically, I've created a rubric over here, easy for viewing, about, no points, nothing is good, nothing's on there, to beginning, developing, accomplished, and exemplary. And each of these categories are Schneiderman's 7 subjects for a good user interface. So we're going to talk about those each, and I'm just going to get into it. So first off, this is the landing page when you open the website. And sorry about the half view. I just wanted to make sure that both could be viewed at once. Um, but it seems like there is a good overview to me, knowing that Blizzard is a large company that sells video games, and um, not only does it have just all their games, and instantly right off the bat you can click on them, um, and there's availability to zoom at least on the website. I don't know about the mobile phone, but at least that zoom filter I would say is accomplished, nothing crazy. Otherwise, because items of interest, I can easily enhance on this and it doesn't become blurry. Um, so that's pretty good for me. A big overview is that not only does it have its products, because it's not just a retail store, because it only also has news, because I know we weren't supposed to do retail, so I'm also looking at it for information about the games, news and esports, and you can also create an account. So right up top, it has, something to go over all of the news, as well as everything available, and esports wise, and your account, and games, everything that you could ever want to view on the website just seems like that. So I would honestly say this is exemplary. Like, this is a incredibly well designed website, as the landing page has everything you could want on the website available to click and start off there, especially like even down here we have sitemap, careers, all about that. As far as filter goes, we're just gonna click on the news tab for now to check out filtering. So right away, it filtered it to only news. It's no longer showing any of the games or shops or esports. So I would say, they were a little, so far that's like developing. Most uninteresting items were filtered out. But if we go even further to see if it's exemplary, and like, items of interest are easily and clearly brought to the user with interactable, kind of options, and it's very well organized. So first off, it's organized by recent. It even has a marking of directly when it was posted, which I think is very smart. It not only has its headline, but also what category it would fall into. So I think that's a good way to, one, see how things interact with each other, how they're related, but also more about what you're interested in. A good way to filter yourself on it. So let's just click on the Shadowlands Chain of Domination, which, if you don't know, is World of Warcraft's new expansion pack. So it instantly gives you who is posted by, what category it goes into is World of Warcraft. It says when it was posted, so that's very organized. And I would say there's no show of anything I'm not interested in. It instantly got to the article. So I would honestly also say that the filter is pretty exemplary. It also gives me some good details on demand, because, you know, as I'm clicking about the article, it instantly gave me title, category, who is by, when it was posted, how I can share it, a picture that shows you, where it was going. If you're a visual learner, not only does it have text, but it also has videos. So if you're not a very big text person, I would just say that at least in the news tab, it's organized very, very well. And details on demand, I would also give an exemplary. So I would say we have accomplished and developing, exemplary, exemplary kind of so far going on here. Um, so let's look if it suggests any related articles. So there you go, right again. The next article is related to it. It's talking about Blizzard. It's also by Blizzard. It gives you that. It's not super related to it. It's just the only relation is Blizzard. It's also just saying that it's the next article. So I would say that the relation is only that it is news. So maybe also developing on that. I don't know if I necessarily would say that it's related to that. I can, however, do this. So if I, let's say, because it gave me the option of saying that it was under the World of Warcraft, if I want to do all World of Warcraft info, that's right there. All those news articles that are related to World of Warcraft are instantly brought to my attention and also categorized by date and title. So that's very cool to me. So I would say, depending on how you would use relation, maybe accomplish, but right about clicking on the article, it doesn't instantly show you the relation. You have to go out of your way to select how you would like it to be related, which, that's give or take to each user and each interface. Whereas a retail interface might suggest what they think is related, I think a news interface will have you more so go to what you think is related, make you make that decision. Um, as far as history goes, I well, here's my thing. I'm not logged in. I could create an account real quick to see if it shows what I clicked on in um history and that stuff. But let's click account settings and see if there's a history in there. If it makes me log in, it might do that. All right, so it's gonna make me log in. I can't really say, I cannot judge if once I have an account, it does have a history on it. I do know that with my father having an account, that if you have certain games downloaded, it brings certain news to your attention. So that's good. Other than that, let's see if I click on news, is there's a search bar. Doesn't really seem like there's a search bar. So honestly, history-wise, without an account, I'm gonna go with no ability to keep history. I mean, well, very little history. Because I can say that, like, oh, it was 2 days ago. The article was from 2 days ago and it was World of Warcraft, and then I can go and search for all of the articles from 2 days ago under World of Warcraft because I can do that. But otherwise, I just have very little. So recapping again, we have accomplished, developing, exemplary, um, accomplished, and beginning. So lastly, we're going to talk about extracting. So if we go to Blizzard, perhaps there might be a search bar, but again, I really doubt it. Which is, it's fine. It did say that there is a mobile app, so I don't know if on a mobile app you can search. I do know on the desktop app you can search, but on this itself, I don't think that there is an ability to search. It does have a site map, however. So there you go. That's a good way to instantly kind of understand stuff. But otherwise, again, I would probably say that there's really very little maybe because it does relate them, but I no, maybe even no extract. I'm gonna so I would say if each of these are in a scale from 1 to 5 points, we have about a so we have 4, 5, 5, so 10, 14. Details on demand. What did we say that was? 10, 14. Um, it's not going to get 100% by any means. I would say that this site has about an 80%. I'm sorry if you can also hear my cat meowing in the background. She's very excited. But otherwise, yeah, I would say the site is an 80%. I would say it's very clean, very understandable. You can basically kind of get anywhere you'd want to go just by clicking around. But other than that, there's really no ability to search, and there's really no ability to keep history, and those are its big downfalls. But yeah, so that's kind of what I was talking about there. We went through each conflict with that, and I hope that this was kind of educational on seeing how to kind of look through a site and figure out what users are looking for. I mean, instantly, I think a search bar would improve this website sevenfold. Maybe they don't have that on purpose, but yeah, I mean, otherwise, thank you for listening to me today, and I hope that you had a good time listening to this. So